Hello everyone, and welcome back to Zeus Tech.
Guys, so today in this video we're going to be talking about how to do list indexing. So this is the second part of my two-part series I made. That my first part of this series was about string indexing, and this part's about list indexing. String and list indexing is pretty similar, but there are still some differences, which is why I made a two-part series for this. Now, let's begin. So let's do something and create a list of names. Equal, and then we can just have a list, and then my name, Bob, Jimmy, Ken, I don't know. I think I'm going random names on the spot. Okay, so yeah, that's 4 names, good enough. So let's do something and print names. And you see here we have Josh, Bob, Jimmy, and Ken. Okay, pretty good. Now, to use list indexing, what we have to do is that same thing, we have to put in these brackets, and same thing with this. But the difference here is that basically instead of counting for each character, it counts each value, like each value inside of the list. That's the major difference, and that can cause a lot of errors for people who don't know that. So if we do 0 to 3, Josh, Bob, Jimmy, and it won't count Ken. If we say count by -1 like we did before, and if you don't know what I'm doing here, I highly recommend looking at my old video as I explain it all, and it's easier to understand this if you watch my past video. Now if you run this, you see that it prints backwards like it did before. So here we have it, and I'm just gonna still explain it to you guys so you guys understand. So for indexing, first part here, this is called the start, this is called the end, and this is called the skip. Start is where you start the index, ending is where you end the index, and count is how much you skip the count by. So if we do this 3 to 4, it just prints Ken, because 1, 2, 3, and it doesn't count the 4th one, and 4 is technically nothing. And you guys may have noticed I said 1, 2, 3. Well, that's because for lists it starts by 1, 2, and 3 instead of 0. It starts by 1 instead of 0. Now, so I'm going to show you guys a quick example that you could do. Let's just do something and create something called food. And then let's have this apple, orange, this can be a pear, plum, and let's do a peach, and mango, because that is the best fruit ever. Now, so we've got a fruit here, and I'm gonna show you guys how to store these all backwards. Say that you want all these, but you want them backwards in a list for whatever reason. It may be ages, and the ages are maybe from smallest to biggest, and you want them to be biggest to smallest. This is how you can do it. So we're gonna be using a for loop for this. And if you guys haven't watched my past video about for loop, watch that as well so you understand this. So we're gonna do for I in food and list indexing double -1. So what this is gonna do, and we're gonna make a new list. List lsc nothing, and then lc.append I, and once we're done, we're just gonna print lc. So let me explain this program. So what we're doing is that we are creating another list where we're gonna store all these values but backwards. And then for I in food, but it goes backwards. So -1, and then continues going, because now this is the first value, then -1, then -1, then -1, -1, -1. So it goes through all the values but backwards, and we add them to the list. So if we run this, you're gonna see here, it prints it backwards. It's pretty cool. So this is how we can do list indexing. So if you enjoyed the video, a sub to the channel would be amazing. I'm Zeus Tech, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!